Bluey's been on our screens for years now, but even with all that time, some animation slip-ups still sneak past unnoticed. Bluey, Bingo, and Mackenzie are splashing around in the creek, having the time of their lives. The water's calm, the sun is out, and there are tadpoles swimming around their feet. It's a peaceful, perfect moment. But then, cut to the next shot, and the tadpoles are completely gone. Not even one tiny tail wiggling in the water. It's like they vanished into thin air. Did they all decide to leave at the exact same second? Or did someone on the animation team forget to bring them back? Now, let's talk about Mackenzie. This little border collie has black and white fur. Very cute and very fluffy. But in this episode, his fur starts acting strange. When he first appears from behind a bush, his whole head is suddenly covered in black fur. No white stripe. It's like a whole new dog popped out. But don't worry. Seconds later, the white stripe comes back like nothing happened. Then, while building boats with Bluey and Bingo, it happens again. This time, Mackenzie's black fur disappears, and the white patch on his head grows way too big. It doesn't even look like the same dog anymore. It's like his fur has a mind of its own, changing whenever it wants. But the weirdest part comes at the end. After rolling around in mud, Mackenzie's legs are totally mixed up. The color pattern is all wrong. His usual fur layout? Gone. Did the mud rearrange his fur? Or did the animators get their reference drawings a little mixed up? And just when you think it's over, there's one more strange moment. When the kids come out of the bushes, they're all covered in mud and leaves. Bingo has 2 leaves stuck on her tummy. She brushes them off. Simple. But seconds later, when Bandit asks if they want to play in the park, those same 2 leaves are suddenly back on her tummy like they never left. Did the wind throw them back? Or do these leaves have super sticky powers? Or maybe, just maybe, the animators hit rewind without telling us. At first, Bandit is with Bingo in the bathroom, acting like the calm, helpful dad he always is. But then, without any warning, he's outside, flipping sausages on the barbecue like he's been there all along. No goodbye, no footsteps, no door, creak. Just boom, Grillmaster mode. And then, just as suddenly, he's right back inside, helping Bingo wash her hands like nothing ever happened. Either Bandit has super speed or something very weird just happened with the timeline. But that's not the only thing that feels off in this episode. When Bluey and Bingo are sneaking around in their little spy mission, the barbecue suddenly flares up. Fire shoots into the air and everyone reacts. But if you pause right at the moment the flames rise, something bizarre happens to Chili's face. Her orange and cream fur turns almost fully brown, just for a blink, like she had stepped into another version of herself. Then, just as fast, her normal face is back. Was it a lighting trick from the fire or a coloring mistake nobody fixed? And then comes the wildest part. As the fire keeps blazing, Mackenzie's dad walks straight through it. Like through the fire. Not around it, not behind it. His body goes right through where the flames should be. But nothing happens. No jumping back, no panic, not even a sizzle. Even stranger, the fire seems to shift positions, like it slides out of the way to let him through. Was it a last-minute fix? Or maybe Mackenzie's dad is secretly fireproof? Whatever happened, this backyard barbecue might have more secrets than smoke. This episode is full of laughs, but look closely, and things start getting weird. Bingo's toy snake is first seen sitting right next to the luggage. It's just lying there, minding its own business. But when the camera cuts back, the snake has moved. Nobody touched it, nobody picked it up. Yet somehow, it's now farther away, like it slithered off by itself. Is it alive? Is it playing along with the game? Or did it just sneak into a different spot while the animators weren't watching? But that's just the warm-up. Bandit's tail decides to vanish. Yep, completely gone. He's spinning around on the bed, being his usual silly self, when suddenly, poof, no tail. 1 second it's wagging behind him, the next, it's like it never existed. He keeps playing, totally unaware that his tail is missing. Then, a few seconds later, the tail's back again like nothing ever happened. Did it get tired and take a quick break? Or did someone just forget to draw it back in? Then there's the hotel tour. Bluey and Bingo are showing off the rooms, being great little hosts. But something's not quite right. A framed picture of Bandit and Chili is hanging outside room 1. Cute detail. But when they get to room 6, the same exact photo is there again. Same pose, same frame, everything. What kind of hotel hangs the same photo on every door? Either someone's obsessed with Bandit and Chili, or the background artist got a bit copy-paste happy. From slithering toys to missing tails to repeated decorations, this episode makes you wonder, how many other things are quietly shifting around while no one's looking? This episode follows Bluey, Bingo, and a stuffed animal guest, but look closely and you'll catch some odd surprises. There's a sweet moment when Bingo climbs on Bandit's back and Bluey tries to snap a perfect picture. But the shot on the phone doesn't match what's really happening. On the phone screen, Bandit's eyes are a little open. But if you look at his actual face, his eyes are fully shut. It's a small blink and you'll miss it kind of mistake, but it sticks out once you see it. Either the phone has magical editing powers or something just didn't line up right. Then comes a mix-up with the family car ride. Bluey and Bingo are in the back, eyes locked on their tablet. Chili takes a selfie from the front seat using the front camera. But instead of a soft screen flash, a bright light bursts out from the back of the phone. That's the rear flash, which makes no sense because she's using the front camera. Did her phone suddenly change its mind? Or was it just an animation goof? And just when you think it's over, there's one more strange moment. Bingo is riding her bike and we get a close-up of her face. But something is missing. The dark fur around her eyes, gone. For just one quick shot, it completely disappears. She still looks cute, but she doesn't look like Bingo anymore. More like a distant cousin. So from phones showing the wrong faces to mystery flashes to Bingo switching up her look, Bob Bilby quietly hides a handful of weird little mistakes, each one more puzzling than the last. This episode starts off calm. Bandit's doing laundry, humming a little tune, totally relaxed. But peace doesn't last long. Bluey, Bingo, and Judo charge in like wild animals and take him down in a full-speed tackle. That's when things get really strange. In the middle of the chaos, Bandit's body does something that just doesn't make sense. For one split second, his arm bends in a way no arm should ever bend. His paw ends up resting on his own cheek, but not the usual way. It twists so oddly that it looks like his bones have disappeared, like his arm turned into a piece of string. It's not just a small animation hiccup, it breaks all logic. His arm looks like it belongs to a balloon animal, not a dog dad. And what makes it weirder is how fast it happens. If you blink, you'll miss it. But pause at the right second, and it's impossible to unsee. 1 second he's a regular dad, the next he's a pretzel with laundry. It almost feels like the animators were just trying to show how rough the tackle was, but they might have gone a bit too far. This isn't a stretch or a twist, it's full-on rubber cartoon physics. So while the girls play their wild butterfly game, Bandit gets caught in a body-bending glitch. It's quick, it's weird, and it turns one peaceful laundry day into a moment straight out of a noodle factory. Bingo's all set for lunch. She's got her plate, her fork, and exactly 4 cherry tomatoes. She picks one up to eat, but it slips away and rolls right onto the table. Then another tomato shoots off like a rocket and lands smack on Bandit's head. So with 2 tomatoes gone, she should have just 2 left, right? Not even close. When the camera shows her plate again, all 4 tomatoes are somehow still there. No rolling, no missing spots. Just a full set of tomatoes like nothing ever happened. It's like the whole tomato incident never happened at all. This little food mystery makes 0 sense. Did Bingo get a secret refill without anyone noticing? Did the tomatoes bounce back? Or maybe these ones just really like hanging out on the plate. It's the kind of blink and you miss it moment that slips by easily, unless you're counting. But once you spot it, the math just doesn't add up. It's like her plate hit rewind without warning. But the real mystery isn't just the missing tomatoes, it's how they made their way back without anyone lifting a finger. Either Bingo's got magical snack powers, or the animators gave her an accidental refill. No matter what happened, those cherry tomatoes definitely aren't playing by the rules. Maybe next time they'll split in half or start dancing. Who knows? Dinner turns into a full-on jungle when Bluey grabs the asparagus. With one point of the stalk, she starts turning her family into animals. Bandit's flapping like a bird. Bingo's slinking around like a lizard. Even Chili's running wild in the backyard, fully committed to the bit. Then Bandit takes things to a new level. He becomes a peacock, loud, proud, and ready to strut. He spins, shakes his feathers, and puts on a show like he's in a bird fashion contest. But during all that showing off, something odd flashes for just a second. A dark patch pops up right on Bandit's belly. It's not a shadow. It's not a feather. It doesn't belong there at all. And just like that, it's gone. It's so quick you might not catch it, but if you pause at just the right frame, there it is. A strange smudge right where it shouldn't be. It's like a piece of his back fur took a wrong turn and ended up on his stomach. There's no real reason for it to be there. Nothing touched him. Nothing covered him. It just blinked in and out like a tiny, forgotten detail. Most of the time, these character designs are super clean. But in this case, Bandit's fur looked like it glitched mid-dance. It's not wild enough to break the scene, but once you spot it, it sticks in your head like a weird dream you can't explain. And there you have it. Another round of odd little glitches buried in Bluey's world. The more you look, the more you find. Don't go far. We've got plenty more to point out.